Utah is taking another player out of the Pac-12, Isaiah Collier, 29th overall to the Utah Jazz. He's a bucket, 6'5", 210 pounds. USC made the Pac-12 all-freshman team, 16 points per game, scored in double figures 25 times in 27 games as a freshman last season. He told 24/7 Sports, "The way I see the game is what separates me the most from other players. I see the floor real well, and I think I see what happens before everything happens." 29th overall to Utah. What do you think of this? Isaiah Collier to the Jazz.
I think his passing is what his best asset is, and when he plays to that skill, that's when he's got the highest upside. This is a big power guard, physical, can get downhill, and as I said, he can really see the floor and pass the ball. Now, there are 3 areas of concern. 1, he's got a high turnover rate. That in and of itself isn't hugely unusual for a creative young passer. 2, he didn't defend last year, and that's a concern because he's physically gifted enough to defend. I expect that will take care of itself in the NBA level. My biggest question, the shooting. Right. And I keep saying it. I think he's going to defend. I think he'll get the turnovers under control. But the shooting is, mechanically, there's some major red flags there. The numbers are actually better than the mechanics are with Isaiah Collier. So it comes down to that for me.
And, you know, the good news for him is he does play, maybe not the one position, but a position where you can actually be great without being a shooter. It's hard to do that on the wing, hard to do that at the 2, but at point guard, there are still, like, you know, all-star level guys who are not considered reliable shooters from the perimeter. But obviously, if he's ever going to reach where a lot of us thought he was, say, this time a year ago, you know, ranked number 1 in his high school class by some, then the shooting has to come around. But the other stuff is there. You're exactly right about the turnovers. There's a long list of guys who are creative passers who are playing with people who just can't catch their passes sometimes.
Hey, he plays fast.
So the turnover numbers turnover numbers are a little exaggerated. I'm not real concerned about that, but he'll be in the NBA for a long time, I would think, no matter what. But if he's going to be special, you probably do need to shoot it at least a little better.
All right, what grade are you giving?
I'm going B. I'm going B.
Okay.
Now, Coach has got a guy there. He's got a guard there. But I think, you know, Colin Sexton's 25 years old. If Isaiah Collier figures it out, he and Keontae George are a nice 1-2 punch there if you believe that Keontae George may be more combo than true point guard.
Yeah, I like to be here. I love his size. And really, some of his turnovers, he has high basketball IQ to lead to some of the turnovers when you watch some of his games. Now, again, like you said, Gary, sometimes the bigs, their hands aren't ready. But with his size, his capability, his playmaking ability, it's transferable to this Utah system. He's just got to be consistent. And he's got to figure out how to knock down some outside shots.
See, I love watching that kid play. I mean, well, the Cavaliers could have taken him at 20. I really like Isaiah Collier. I've watched a lot of his games on CBS, and I watched a lot of Pac-12 basketball in the final season of it, and I thought he was a fantastic player.